And one thing I wanted to shout out was something for the Hotties, which is Megan Thee Stallion's drop that was released. It's about 45 minutes long. Um 21 songs, and so it'd definitely be like album length, and I could totally concede that being album length potentially. But this, like, even in the title, something for the Hotties is meant to say like, hey, this isn't really like a successive album follow-up, let's say, to Good
No, no,
News,
no, no.
anything. I think she's gonna be working on another proper release coming soon. These are just, again, like, as a lot of rappers have been doing lately, as a lot of artists in general have been doing lately, doing little drops here and there for their fans to enjoy some new music. And I listened to the whole thing, full of bangers. A lot of them are freestyles here or there. A lot of it's kind of just pumping up a lot of Meg Thee
That
Stallion's producers.
whatever the opening track is goes hard. It has like an 80s beat to it, and I thought it was really good. It's cool to hear. Like, I like it when artists are doing this now more often, where they're throwing together like, okay, hey, these might have not fit in certain albums or not, but these are ideas that I have, and they lay it out for fans and for other artists to then go off of and be like, oh, hey, I haven't had this idea before, and then you can run it through and try different stuff. I like that, and not overwhelming listeners with putting unfinished works or too much of lawn stuff they don't need into full LP releases, especially in rap and trap.
100%. There's many ways to release your music and get it out there, but you want to be thoughtful about how it
Yeah.
comes out so your ideas don't get like washed out with any of the other muddledness and stuff. And like drops are a wonderful way to do that. The And yeah, it's another thing that's testing the drop definition here of, okay, this is a long one, but it's still definitely a drop. It's
Still a
not like an
drop.
album thing.
100% drop.
On the converse side, Vince Staples, which was a very short, dense, but like had a lot to say album and packed that in really nicely. We'll have to hash it out in the Audioface Awards, whether we keep that thing or not, or whether we just like loosen the
Hmm.
parameters. But I did want to shout out, of all the songs on there, I think Warning is good. It's not a freestyle, but it, I think, has a good mix of, okay, this is Meg Thee Stallion having fun with her producers, cooking up some old school style beats, and she's just, yeah, just as always, energetic, playful, fun, like thoughtful with her lyrics. It's just great to see her doing this, and what she's going to continue doing.
Hmm.
Yes. New singles. We do them every single week. That was just the one single we're doing this week. But if you have single suggestions, send them to audioface at syndicate23.co, and we will give it a consideration for our listen. Singles rule applies, of course, but we want to check out the music that you've got coming up. Absolutely. From the community, but also as we're looking through singles that we may have missed that just like broadly out there in the music world, send them to us. We want to listen to them and check them out. Check out our 2021 AF playlist. We are in November. The playlist is almost done. Think about that. That is weird. So the 2021 AF playlist, you can find that in the link of you can find the link in the podcast description or the video description of this podcast. Check out the bonus episodes. You know about those. Follow Audioface Pod at Audioface Pod at Audioface Pod on Twitter or Instagram, and make sure you're subscribed to us at youtube.com/audiofacepod, where you can see all of our videos and get all of the updates for all the stuff Audioface is doing. Power Report just did a great episode that'll be dropping around the same time or shortly before after this episode of Audioface, episode 35 of Power Report, with a member of the leadership team for Democratic Socialists of America's Los Angeles's like labor committees for Hollywood. And so that's a lot of words to say. I talked to someone who is really close to all these strike people. And we got to talk about a lot about what it really means to build labor movements. You don't just like get together with your coworkers one day, get upset, and then like go up strike. It's a lot of planning, it's a lot of effort and things like that.
Were it so easy?
Yeah, SpongeBob planted the seed in our heads with the strike episode, but it's a lot more complicated than that.
Krusty
Um,
Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there.
Standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. Okay.
And you wonder where the where the humble proletarian lies.
Yeah, you wonder why Zoomers are becoming so like communist. Um, over SpongeBob Malcolm X over there. Anyways, that's Power Report. Check that out at powerreport.world or at youtube.com/Dan from the internet. And that episode of Power Report, along with this episode of Audioface and a lot of recent episodes on the Syndicate 23 network, have been mastered by Peter at Dead Music Productions. You can find them at Dead Music 666 on Insta.